Yeah, so POV, just got done stepping in a freaking puddle because I was crossing the road and I walked into a ditch and I fucking didn't see the puddle and I stepped in it. And so now my sock's all wet and we're out here. But I got my Celsius. Yeah, so I haven't been recording in a few days because I've been down in the dumps or whatever. And throwing myself a pity party because what the fuck? Not like outwardly, but I've just been in my head because, like, I mean, if you've been watching me for a while or you've seen my videos, like, you've seen from the start, like, I was just on top of my shit and, like, I got the loan and everything and took care of everything, but prior to my sister just got this commission and it'll get us out of the hole that we're in, but we haven't gotten there yet. And so for this month I had to pay for the full rent, and but doing that was half of my loan money and also all the money that I had. And so now I'm behind on bills again. And like, I'm not stressed about it. Like, I know it's all gonna work out, but I guess it's just really hurt my ego because I've been on top of my shit, and also now I have those payments on top of everything else. And so I feel like I dug myself into a deeper hole, but I know everything's gonna work out. I just need to keep my head up and to give myself some more grace and to not think negatively and to keep raising my fucking vibration and just allowing space for whatever abundance is meant for me to come my way, because that's the only thing that I can do. Because if I don't, from what I've seen and my past behaviors, is I will get and just like a negative mindset. And like anytime that I do that, like I notice just from a spiritual standpoint, like I just am not glowing. I'm not like high vibes and like high energy like I usually am. I'm more like me and just kind of like a Grinch. I mean, I'm not like mean or anything, but I just very pessimistic when I'm in my head internally. But when I do that though, what I've noticed is when hi little lizards. But when I do that, I don't allow the space for abundant opportunities and miracles to come my way, because I'm just so hyper focused on what isn't working and like just beating myself up, which is a waste of fucking time and energy, because I could be just thinking of all the opportunities on how to get out of this mess. Because one thing that I've also been just like in my studies and everything, like your mindset is so important, and any obstacle that you come to is an opportunity for you to grow. And one thing I've noticed is I've been blessed to constantly just keep focused these past few years on what's next, like what's in front of me, what do I have to conquer next to get me to where I want to go. Because at the end of the day, like, my life isn't where I want it to be necessarily, but I have a vision of what I want, and like that vision's clear, and so everything else is just kind of fluff. Like, I know the destination that I want to go, and I'm just allowing myself to just take each step by step and each day by day. And even though things aren't the way that I want them to be now, that doesn't mean that they're not going to be. And with all this time shit, like, the past, present, and future is here. And so if I genuinely believe that everything's going to work out, everything's working out right now, you know? And I just need to, and this goes for you too, if this applies, but like, just to keep in mind that if you genuinely believe everything's going to work out, that's working out in the future. And so with that mindset, you're in the present going to actively just allow all of this, for anything that needs to work out in your favor, because you're having that mindset of, okay, it's all going to work out. So somehow this is all going to work out for me, you know, even if it doesn't look like it and may not seem like it. If you shift your mindset and you're able to like see the positives and see what is working rather than what isn't, you allow all of that abundance to come your way and attract your way, because your mind is kind of like a magnet in this sense. And it's like, if you're focusing on the negative, that's the lens that you're kind of seeing everything through. And so you can do that, but like doing that, your brain is just subconsciously looking for all the negative things in your life, and then it just continues just down a negative spiral, because that's just, you're in that lens and you're like, okay, well, this is fucked, this is fucked, this is fucked, but which doesn't benefit you and it doesn't benefit anyone around you. And so if you can shift your mindset, you really into an upward spiral, just constantly looking for the best fucking thing in each fucking circumstance that we're in. It really allows the universe and your brain to really shift whatever needs to shift to allow whatever it is that is meant for you in your life. And so, yeah, I haven't been in my head, but I'm happy that I actually recorded this, because I will look back at this and be like, yeah, everything's going to work out. Everything's fine. And everything is going to work out and everything is fine, because I genuinely believe that. And so I just need to continue looking through that lens of, okay, shit is crazy, but how could this work best for me in this moment? And what do I got to do to shift to make it happen? But yeah, I just got home from my walk and grabbing my Celsius, so I got to get back to work, but there they go. Yeah, I just wanted to update you. I love you. Thank you for listening to me out. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Yeah, so POV, we're just chilling at the motherfucking pool. You already know it's fucking Florida things. Tee. Top of the morning, so yeah, I got some motherfucking bedhead, but so in college I used to have this blow up doll, and I never did it. She's not like an actual like sex doll, but she looks like one. And I used to bring her around everywhere, and I used to record her, but then TikTok banned me because it was sexually explicit content. But it would just be her fucking just chilling in the fucking passenger seat while I was at like getting coffee or something. But that's mama. Yeah, so POV, this is Judy, but for the sake of YouTube, so just in case YouTube, she dressed, but the girls actually don't fuck with her. Say hello. Hello. But yeah, where are the girls at? Because they're about to be so shook. Who is she? Who is this diva? Who is she? Who is this diva? Who is this diva? Who is this diva? Leave my wife alone. Yeah, so is she actually gonna take a nap? Because she's just really shook from that, you know? She looked kind of tired, too.
Because it's like, what the fuck do I have to lose? People's approvals, people's opinions, people's, like, anything that I have to lose is things that other people would give me. That just comes to a point where I'm like, there is nothing anyone can give me that I can't give to myself and provide for myself in one way or the other. And at the end of the day, there's billions of people on this fucking planet. If one person doesn't see the greatness in my ideas and see the success that I could obtain by my ideas or my creativity or whatever it is, or my visions, then they're not the fucking people that are supposed to come up with me.
Good day, Governor, and good day, my friends. This is, got a sweet little, well, here we have a little, pit bull, you can say she is, mate, and she goes down under, and she, this is my bad impression of a little Australian accent. And then we got some Shih Tzu and some Yorkies. I don't know what the accent this is, I'm just talking shit, I don't know.
Yes, I still smell marijuana.
Marijuana? Damn. Alright, so, POV, it is, Friday, Saturday. Can I help you? It is Saturday, February 15th, and yesterday was Thanksgiving. Yesterday was Valentine's Day. Worked Valentine's Day, wasn't bad. Worked the day before, was kind of bad. Or not bad. You know what? No, it wasn't bad. Just very chaotic, and yeah, but we're out here, and we had a great weekend, and we're having a great weekend. And I haven't recorded in a few days, and I haven't been consistent this week, but despite all that, giving you a heads up. So with these videos, I guess I get in my head because I have a vision of what I want and what I'm aiming towards, but I have to keep in mind that every day doesn't look like that, and I need to meet myself where I'm at each day, and so this is a learning process for me. And yeah, this whole thing, yeah, I know you were making eye contact with it. I knew it was time to smoke, so yeah. But going off of that, I was also thinking, so in the beginning of this video, I talk about just why I haven't been recording so much and what's been going on and all that jazz. And I was thinking about it at work today, and I was like, all right, so I did that, aka like got the loan out and all this shit to get my life back together. And it's like, okay, when my sister gets paid again, and she'll be able to pay me back, and I get paid within a few weeks from this past week, I should be good. And if that's the case, also, do you like this? And if that's the case, if things are going to be good in a few weeks, then why can't I act like things are good now, even though that's not necessarily the cards that I'm dealt with right this second? Hello? You see the smoke, but she's not really smoking like that. Is she canoeing? I hope not. Yeah, but that being said, this past week, so Tampa so far has been my art page, and something that it's been a project that I've been working on for the past year and a half. Yeah, year and a half. There we go. But I've gone to a place where I have done everything that I've wanted to do, and I just don't have the results that I want. And I've gotten, I don't want to say lazy, I've gone to a point where I don't care to advertise. Like, I used to work in social media, and like, it was cool at the time, but it made me realize that I really don't care. about that shit. And so like with me, with social media, like YouTube is cool because like if people watch it, cool. If people don't, like I enjoy making this content. And with Twitter, I'm the same way. I love Twitter because I just yap, and no one can say anything. That's like the fucking point. But then like with Instagram, I just don't like it because I'm so focused on the likes and who's liking it. And also, I don't know. It's just a different dynamic. And I have to make different content. And I don't want to make content that's like, hey, buy my shit. Oh my God. Or just like, just very in your face, like, videos, I guess. Or, I don't know. I just want my work and my art to be genuine to me, and the way that I advertise and the way that I present myself to be true to me and to get my point across. And so doing all that and circling back to all this, so my good friend that I've been meeting up with for the past year, or weekly for the past like year and a half, that I met through my social media job, she came up with the idea of turning Tampa So Far into a magazine, and just like a creative magazine. And doing that, we only talk about local things that are to Tampa Bay, and mainly focus on like arts and the things that I'm reading, the things that I'm studying, and what other artists that are reading and studying that are in that want to be a part of it too, and that we collaborate with. And it's in the very early stages, but we just came up with a business plan for it. And then we've been discussing what I'm going to transition, or how to transfer, because I already have a website and love the website. I want to keep the same theme for it, but now that it's not just me, I need to be more open-minded and collaborative when it comes to that, because even though like I created it and it's my baby, it's like I want to share my toy, you know? So yeah, there's that. And then but so I've had to think of what I want to change my music name to, which also is weird because I haven't put my music on Spotify or anywhere yet, and it just hasn't felt right, and so I haven't acted on it. And like now this feels like the reason why it hasn't been working is because I wasn't supposed to turn Tampa So Far into music or into my creative outlet or to my art name. Like, yes, it's a project that I'm working on, and it's a project that I that holds a special place in my heart, but it's not me, or it's not 100% me. And I feel like taking it into the magazine route really will allow me to focus on, focusing on Tampa So Far, like artists so far, like focusing on like local restaurants, local entrepreneurs, seeing what works for entrepreneurs and what works for local businesses and what doesn't, and just making intentional and beneficial content that's digestible to whoever's consuming our media. So I think that's what I really want to say about it. I just kind of want to update you. But now I feel like I need to come up with a new art name. So I'm either thinking Silokyron and just sticking with this, because I do like that, or changing my name on my social media things to Kyron So Far, so that it's kind of like, oh, what? He's still doing it, but it's like intertwining both of them. Just something to think about. And also, we're gonna read this. It's really short. Sorry. When I was 4 years old, my mother used to bring me a cookie every time she came home from the market. I always went to the front yard and took my time eating it, sometimes half an hour or 45 minutes for one cookie. I would take a small bite and look up at the sky. Then I would touch the dog with my feet and take another small bite. I just enjoyed being there with the sky, the earth, the bamboo thickets, the cat, the dog, the flowers. I was able to do that because I did not have much to worry about. I did not think about the future, and I did not regret the past. I was entirely in the present moment with my cookie, the dog, the bamboo thickets, the cat, and everything. It is possible to eat our meals as slowly and joyfully as I ate the cookie of my childhood. Maybe you have the impression that you have lost the cookie to your childhood, but I'm sure it is still there. I'm sure. Somewhere in your heart. Everything is still there. And if you really want it, you can find it. Eating mindfully is a most important practice of meditation. Oh, perfect, because I be eating mindfully as fuck. We can eat in a way that we restore the cookie of our childhood. The present moment is filled with joy and happiness. If you are attentive, you will see it. And I've really just been saying that this whole entire time, you know. Whatever. Do not judge me over my long ass fucking lighter, bitch. Hello? Hello, Peanut. Hello, Peanut. Alright, now, the creative act. We gotta catch up, obviously. So, today is about openness. Let the camera focus. Hello. Hello. Is she focusing? There we go. Cute, right? Cat. Openness. Our minds seek rules and limits. In attempting to navigate a large, uncertain world, we develop beliefs that give us coherent framework, reduced options, and a false sense of certainty. Hey, what do you think you're doing? Before civilization, the natural world was far more dangerous. In order for humans to survive, we had to assess the situation and parse information quickly. This survival instinct persists today with the overwhelming amount of information available to us. We are more reliant than ever on categorization, labeling, and shortcuts. Few have the time and expertise to evaluate each new choice with a completely open, unbiased mind. There is also a sense of security in shrinking our world to make it more manageable. The artist does not value safety and smallness. Reducing our palette to fit the parameter of limited beliefs suppresses the work. New creative possibilities and sources of inspiration are blocked from view. If an artist keeps playing the same note, eventually the audience will lose interest. So I gotta change it up. There's a dullness and sameness. At a certain point in the creator's journey, the mind can become more resistant to new methods or new styles of expression. A once useful routine might, over time, turn into a narrow, fixed way of working. To break out of this mindset, our charge is to soften, to become more porous, and to let more light in. To keep the artistic output evolving, continually I'm like the best reader you've probably ever heard read before. Like, probably. So, like, as I was saying, where was I? Fuck. Porous and to let more light in. keep the artistic output evolving, continually replenish the vessel from which it comes, and actively stretch your point of view. Invite beliefs that are different from the ones you hold and try to see beyond your own filter. Purposefully experiment past the boundaries of your taste. Examine approaches you may dismiss as too highbrow or lowbrow. What can we learn from these extremes? What are the unexpected surprises? And what closed doors might open in your work? Consider expanding this practice to relationships as well. When a collaborator's feedback or method seems questionable and conflicts with your default setting, reframe this as an exciting opportunity. Do all you can to see from their perspective and understand their point of view instead of defending your own. Oh, wait, that's true. I'm going to repeat that. Do all you can to see from their perspective and understand their point of view instead of defending your own. Kind of cute. In addition to solving the problem at hand, you may uncover something new about yourself and become aware of the limits you were boxing in. The heart of open-mindedness is curiosity. Curiosity doesn't take sides or insist on a single way of doing things. It explores all perspectives, always open to new ways, always seeking to arrive at original insights. Craving constant expansion, it looks upon the outer limits of the mind with wonder. It pushes to expose falsely set boundaries and break through to new frontiers. Yeah. So when we encounter an artistic problem, the reason it's a problem is typically because it conflicts with our accepted beliefs of what is and isn't possible, or our expectations for what is expected to happen. A song may be to veer away from our assumed genre. A painter might run out of a certain type of paint. A film director might experience a malfunction with a piece of equipment on set. When something doesn't go according to plan, we have a choice to either resist it or incorporate it. Instead of shutting the project down or expressing frustration, we might consider what else may be done with the materials at hand. What solutions can be improvised, and how can the flow be redirected? It's kind of juicy so far. Yummy. So, there may be a beneficial purpose beyond the issue at hand. The universe could be leading us to an even better solution. There's no way to know. We can only flow with the challenges as they come and keep an open mind. With no baggage, no previous story to live up to, we simply begin from a neutral place, allow the process to unfold, and welcome the winds of change to guide the way. And that's what I've been saying this whole entire time. So many people may seem walled off, but sometimes walls can provide different ways of seeing, over and around obstacles. Cute, right? And that's the read for today in this video. So, yeah. My high today, oh my gosh, thanks for asking, was work was smooth, and I got to meet up with my friend today, and we discussed about the magazine and got taking very baby steps, but since we've had this idea, which has been for a week, we've come up with a really cool direction of where we want to head in, and I'm excited to see where that takes us, and you get to see the whole process. It'll be cool to document it and just see where it goes, and if anything does become of it, to look back at this and be like, hey, I documented the whole entire thing. If you want to watch it, this is me. So, yeah, that's my high. Is I sense a lot of seeds sprouting right now. Like it's been a lot of work underneath the ground, and I've been watering my seeds, and now I'm starting to see little sprouts come out of the ground, and it's exciting. My low. I didn't make it to the gym. But that's a good low to have. Because if that's the worst, that was my day, then it was a good day. And what am I thankful for? I'm thankful for there's just so much to choose from. I'm thankful for the work that I put into. This is kind of selfish, but whatever. Hopefully you can relate to this, but just getting to the point of teaching myself to have an open mind. Just speaking on to all of like these books that we're reading, like Pieces Every Step and The Creative Act, like I knew you forgot what I was talking about, and that's why I stopped talking. So I'm thankful for, what was it? Oh, having an open mind and being open-minded. Like, I've just gotten to a point throughout my studies and just throughout life I just genuinely have an open mind to anything and everything. I don't really shut anything out, and I don't really believe specifically in anything. I think I don't want to say I think. I believe that genuinely anything is possible. And because I believe that, it is. So I'm just thankful for creating a system of beliefs that, or I don't want to say systems of beliefs because then that's just that I have adapted this open-mindedness to everyday life, and just excited to see where it takes me, and happy for the places that it's taken me along the way. And it's all about the journey, which is why I'm documenting this too, because I'm not going to be here someday. But this video will, if it's not deleted, so I'll still be around. It's the same shit as of to where I'm filming this, you know? Like, also, when I'm not physically here, I'll be nothing. Which, I saw this video on absolute nothingness the other day, and the video that I was watching made a really good analogy to like just anything in the physical realm is limited, because giving something an identity limits it to being that specific thing. And so like this book, if these pages had nothing on it, there could be infinite opportunity of what could go on these pages, you know? And this just happens to be one way that was put on these pages, you know? But like, same with this book, like it's just pages, but like if these could be anything in here, but they decided to put these words in here, and yeah, but absolute nothingness. So just, and like a blank canvas, anything can be created from a blank canvas. And so everything really starts from nothing.
And I'm still trying to wrap my head around the absolute nothingness, because it's a very difficult concept to comprehend, for me at least. But it makes sense enough to where I'm like, oh my god. But yeah. Yeah, I mean, so, hello. Yeah, the neighbor said, the neighbor stopped by and they told me that you're fucking nuts. Yeah. So thanks for listening to me yap. I hope that you enjoyed these little smoke chats and these little smoke reads, and that you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, give it a little thumbs up, and if you're still watching, thank you for watching. And that's all I really have to say. So I'll talk to you later. Love you. Bye.